waters. Let me walk into. Take me deeper with my. Hello, guys. Anybody home? Anybody in the house? Anybody in the house? Is anybody around this evening? Hello, my dear friends and family. How are you guys doing? You guys okay? Are you guys okay? Oh my God, I miss you so much. Hello, Portia. Portia, how are you doing? Patricia, how are you doing? Yasha. Hello, my dearest Denzel. How are you, Makanaka? How are you guys? Hi, Lisa. Hey. Hey, Helena. Oh, hey, Pesci. Hello, Socolette. Sahid says, I love you. Oh, I love you too, darling. How you guys doing? I miss you so very much. Hey, you got to forgive me. These days, I am so busy. You have no idea. That's why you see me these days. I'm not really coming out on live sessions, entertaining you. It's like I'm working on projects and it's a bit hectic on my side because it's taking much of my time. I honestly do not have time for live feeds and entertainment, but I'm there. Yeah, I'm working on big things, making big moves, trying to make ends meet here and there, So but I'm here. How you guys doing? You okay? How are you wherever you are? How are you guys doing? So today it's one of the most saddest days of almost everybody. Who knows this guy? We lost a precious soul. We lost somebody who was a free spirit, who was very kind, was gentle, who was just free, ever smiling, always joking. Scara, the drama. I know a lot of people in the circles of entertainment, of showbiz, they know that guy. Is indeed a very sad day for a lot of artists because Scara used to play drums for a lot of people, and I was so heartbroken to discover that, considering the fact that he had texted me 2 days ago. He was actually making fun of making fun of my status, and it was very shocking to me this morning to hear the news that he passed on. And I couldn't believe it, and I had to call his main line to say, is it true? And unfortunately it's true. So may his soul rest in peace. I went there to pass my condolences to the family. It was a very sad situation. He was full of life, such a young, vibrant guy. No wife, no kids. It's so sad. It's very sad that a life has been wasted. But then what can we do? Anzi ndo kutonga kwa Mwari. At the end of the day, he had a heart problem. I was like talking to the mom, and mom told me that Scara had a heart problem. And the most amazing part of Scara is, despite the heart problem, he was a drummer. Imagine all that pressure that he put on the drums whilst he's got a heart problem, and he did it with his heart, with all his heart. And Scara, he never complained. There's never a day that I heard him saying my chest or wara. He was always happy and jovial. He was always active. And it's so sad. It really broke my heart. But hanzi ndokutonga kwaMwari, his time yanga yasvika. What can we say? Who are we to say no when the time comes? But at the same time, it taught me a lot. I thought about a lot of things. I imagined me when I die. I imagined a lot of things. And I thought, Kutu, the time that we waste here on earth, you know, not talking to each other, hating on each other, not loving one another. That time when we want to change, imagine the time that you want to turn around and say, let me make things right to a person. The next thing you hear, the person is gone. You will live with regret the rest of your life. So, what am I saying? I'm saying it is very important to make peace with everybody that you've got issues with, because nobody knows the time, the day that life will just come out of you or come out of the person you never loved, or the person you never wanted to see, or the person that you're keeping a grudge on. It taught me a lot of things, like this life is too short. This life is too short to be angry. It's too short to be bitter. It's too short to be hanging on things which does not matter. Because any day, any time, death does not have age, it does not choose, it does not visit the old people. It gets to anybody. As long as your time is up, you will go. So I was thinking about a lot of things. We don't have time to ourselves. Kutonga and nguva ndeyamwari. So ndafunga zvakawanda. Tonight was one of those times I said, you know what? Always try and be in the Lord's direction. Because sometimes the times we want to make amends, it will be too late to make those amends. If it was someone that you are bitter about, make peace. If it was someone that you don't want to forgive because of whatever they did to you, make peace. Because when we leave this earth, let me tell you something that a lot of people are forgetting. There is life after all is said and done. There is life after all these celebrations on earth. There is life after all what we do here. Don't just think when a person passes away, it means that's the end of it. There is life after everything. And that life now, you will be answerable on your own. And God will ask you, what made you not to do this? And you said, Mary, it's because of this. And that time, Panege passes sinner a time to make amends. So let's always try and be on the positive side of life. Though it's hard, we are not perfect. All of us, we're not perfect. We do wrong. We do a lot of nasty things. We do a lot of crazy things. But at the end of the day, let's not forget that there is an afterlife. That when the time that you want to make amends, some people were never given a time of praying or of doing the last prayer when you're on that deathbed. Some never got the time. There are some people who say, no, me ndakufa. The way you will die, my friend, you never know. You won't even have time to make a prayer request to say, Mwari inzwai ndakazodai. So what am I saying? I'm just saying we don't have time here on earth. Nguva ndeyamwari. Let's be on the positive side always. Scara was always smiling. He loved everybody. He never chose. He never said, this is special, this is the one I want, and this is the one I don't want. He was everybody's guy. Kwatiricha was like a friend. To me, I'm the one zira in every status. If I update my status, he would definitely say, mom's bo or whatever. So, Jandi Bata, at the end of the day. Saka, let's learn to love one another, appreciate one another, acknowledge one another. Because sometimes we don't also acknowledge a person when a person is gone. A lot of people want to talk good things about a person when the person is gone. But when the person was there, nobody talked about that person. Let's give those who deserve their flowers. Let's give them while it's their life. Let's appreciate them. Appreciate your mom. Appreciate your dad. Appreciate your sister. Appreciate your brother. Appreciate your husband if you have. Appreciate your wife. Appreciate your children. And always spend time with the people who love you, who cares about you. People who sees good in you. usanyanyuda kupedza nguva focusing on the negative things, because those negative things, they don't give you anything except hypertension, blood pressure. You understand? Saka munhu gara uchifara, life is too short. Yeah, life is too short. It's so painful that parents are the ones now to bury their children. It's not only Scara, a lot of young people are passing away, and it's a sad situation, and it's everywhere. There is nothing we can do about it, but all we can say is let's love one another. Let's love the people around us who love us. Let's acknowledge people who do good whilst they're still alive. Let's make them laugh. Let's make them smile. Let's celebrate them. Let's not criticize people for no reason. Let's not hate. Let's try to spread love wherever we are. Usafe nechugumbu. And I'm one person who used to keep grudges in my life until I had one person. If I have to confess, I had one person I hated in my life, one person I never thought I would face in my life. I'm not talking this because now Scara passed away. I just want to testify. It's a testimony that a lot of people, they don't know up until now. Me, I was bitter. In my life, I was bitter about one person. One person. I hated that person that I used to swear a lot, and I used to say, no, this person should die. God should punish this person because that person wronged me to the extent that I thought he does not deserve to live. But there is one day I sat down and I said, this person, no matter how much I hate this person, he was created in the image of God. And whatever he did to me, it was the devil. I blamed it on the devil. Because who else does wrong and bad, and who else wishes evil to people is the devil. I say maybe it was not his fault. Then, do you know what I did to that person? I took my phone. It's crazy because I've never called that person. All my life, it's been years. I took the phone, I called him. And I said, you know what? I forgive you. I forgive you for what you did to me. I forgive you for everything. I set you free from whatever that I was holding on, because I don't hold the baton ya upenyu wako. And do you know what the person said? The person said, thank you, because my life was not moving. And somehow I knew you cursed me. Have you ever heard someone saying you cursed me? That's what the person said to me. He said, somehow I thought you cursed me. And every time my life went astray, I said, it's because of her. So I want to thank you. You have released me and you have relieved me. You know, it was a moment that we both cried and we forgave one another. And I asked the person, let's meet up, and we met. You know, that moment, you feel like something has been taken away from you. You feel like a burden has been carried away from you. I felt so free. But it was someone that I said, Inini, if I'm to go to hell, I will go because of that person. But when I saw the person, when he saw me, we cried. And, you know, it's a beautiful feeling to let go. It's a beautiful feeling to forgive. It's a beautiful feeling to forget. To say, yes, it was said and done, but it's okay. It is well. And now we get along so well, you have no idea. And we even discuss issues and we laugh about them, like, but you did this about, you know, and life is moving. So, sometimes you just think you are angry towards a person. You are the one responsible for what that person is going through. Because wakasunga munu. Some people don't deserve. Some people, tichifunga sevan as humans, it's also we conclude. Do you know when a person wrongs you, we conclude, especially women, say that he will not know happiness, he has to suffer. And do you know a woman's tear or a woman's word is very powerful, especially a woman. When a woman says something, do you know, Pasinam Shonga wa bata, just a tear of a woman is a big curse. And when a woman utters something in pain, that thing, and that is exactly what I was doing to a person. And the person, things were not moving because Nandaka Sunga and Nandaka Sungirira, you know. So what am I saying? I'm saying forgiveness is the key. It unlocks a lot of things. And when you forgive, blessings, some blessings that you blocked because you are angry and you are bitter, you see them unlocking. Blessings will unlock. Incredible things will happen. Hidden things will start popping out. And you don't even know, and you wonder, like, how did this happen? Because God Himself, He talks about forgiveness. God Himself, He forgives you. If you just think how God forgives you every time when you sin, if you think of the bad things that you do behind that closet where everybody is not seeing you and you think you're all alone, God is watching you, but He still forgives you. So at the end of the day, nobody is perfect. Nobody deserves to die because you hate them. Nobody deserves to be crucified because of what they did to you. Let God take His course. Let God's judgment take its course. Let go and let God at the end of the day. A lot of people are bitter about things that happened to them, about people who've hurt them. They can't wipe away, but it's so hard to forgive and forget. It's easy to forgive, but forgetting is very difficult. But each try and go, each step, take one step at a time. You will get there. I'm teaching myself. I have released a lot of pain from myself. I've released pain. I was living in pain. I was living in misery. I was in my own prison. You put yourself in your own prison because there's somebody who wronged you. There's somebody who hurt you. There's somebody who gave you maybe a permanent scar that every time when you look at it, you're like, this person should not see the sun. And trust me, you think you are just saying it. The person won't be seeing the sun. Even if the person does not communicate wherever he will be, he won't be or she won't be seeing the sun. And me, I've seen that I've been cursing somebody without knowing. And I prayed about it. I said, God, forgive me. I didn't know this person is going through all this stuff. Because I've been saying bad about him all my life because I thought he owed me. He owed me because he did me wrong. So, guys, that's all I had to say tonight. Something has to be done with the bitterness that is inside you. Something needs to be done with the anger that you have. Something needs to be done with the hatred that you have in you. You need to change. You need to unlock your own doors. You don't need anybody to counsel you, to tell you, hey, listen, wara, go through this process. You can be your own counselor. You can be your own therapist. You can be your own psychologist. You don't need anybody. Guys, is it fair? Because people will mislead you. Remember, some people are just there to add paraffin kumoto. When you think they will help you, they will add, that person doesn't deserve your forgiveness. That person doesn't deserve your love. You can still forgive and stay away from a person, you know that. You can still let go of issues and still stay away. It doesn't mean when you forgive someone who hurt you, you have to be close to them. Forgive and run. As long as your mind, your heart is pure and clear from the hatred or from the grudge that you were keeping, you're okay. God is okay with you. So don't attach zvinhu zvakadaro in your body. Let go. Because tomorrow, you never know. Tomorrow, you might just go and you will miss heaven just because of one thing. Everything else you'll be doing right. Everything else you'll be doing perfect. But when you get to heaven, God will say, but you had the chance of forgiving this person. But you didn't. And in heaven, say there is no amount of sin that will enter. Mwari vanenge vasingaite negotiations to say, hey, listen, your sin is a small one. A sin is a sin, no matter how small. God hates sin. God doesn't tolerate that. He forgave us. And a lot of people. So who are we to keep grudges, to hate, to spite on people, to say, this person deserves to die, or this person deserves to rot in wherever in hell? We judge, but we don't know ourselves. Let's look within us before we jump to the next person. Let's not conclude another person's life before we conclude our own. Let's focus more on us before we focus on other people. There are people who have forgotten about themselves because they concentrate more on other people. Find yourself, fetch yourself, cleanse yourself before you find faults in others. You also wrong people, so you also deserve to forgive other people who wrong you at the end of the day. So that's all I had to say tonight. I don't have much to say, guys. Like I said, these days I'm busy. I'm doing projects. I'm building this project I'm doing of building the houses for those children in Mount Hampton because of the weather. Like I said before, it's about to rain, and that those walls in Mount Hampton were about to fall. If you touch the walls, if you have ever gone to Mount Hampton, ukabata ma walls anogara vana vaya, they shake. Anytime those walls will just collapse. Vana vaya votofa. So I was trying to speed up these people that we talked to. Kuti vatibatsire kuvaka. So I've been very busy. And I've also been busy with my project. And like I told you, I am traveling. Starting October, I'm going to be traveling a lot. So I was putting things in order. I've been busy, but I'm there. At the end of the day, we're trying to hustle. At the end of the day, we've got families we need to take care of. So don't be, my life, I'm there. But I'm just focusing on other very important things. Let's spread love, not hate. Let's love one another, appreciate one another. When you can, do. When you are able to stretch your hand, stretch it. When you feel like you can do good, do good. Don't do good because people want you to. Do good because it's coming from your heart. Yeah. So I love you guys so much with the love of God. Let's keep on searching ourselves, finding ourselves. Let's stop focusing on other people. Let's not focus on the things which do not matter. Time is limited. It's not on our side. God has the time, has all the time. That moment when he rings the trumpet and says, my child, come, you will regret the time you wasted on things which do not matter. So God bless you. God keep you. God be with you. Wherever you are, be protected, be covered by the blood of Jesus, be covered by the covering of Jesus. Wherever you, if you are driving, in your house, in your churches, in your families, in the hospital, may you be covered by the blood of Jesus. May you be protected from the evil winds, from nightmares, dreams, from witches and wizards, from murderers, thieves, robbers. May you be covered by the blood of Jesus. I love you so much with the love of God. I will speak to you when I can. And I'm also encouraging you to help us in building those houses for those children in Mount Hampton. If you feel like you want to be a part of the project, you are welcome to up me or call me and donate what you have towards the building of shelter yevana vedu veku Mount Hampton. Those orphans, they need us. A lot of people vakavasiya. A lot of people went there because they wanted Instagram pictures. Some of them wanted to go and say, oh, thank you, you're such a darling. We never saw them again. Some people just went for pictures. We never saw them again. Saka, know that when you are helping a person, usaite nekuti uda kuonererwa. Go all the way. Don't give up uchiri pakati. Kana watsidzira, ita chitsidziro chawakaita. Handitika. Ngatibatsirei vana ava at the end of the day. Let's help them. Let's build the shelter for them. Hazvirwadzi, hazviurai. Wabatsirawo nherera yaMwari, wafadza Mwari. So holla at me on my numbers. You want to make a donation towards the building of shelter evana veku Mount Hampton, you're welcome to do so. I love you guys again. God bless you. Good night. Good night. Please, if you have your husband, right now, I know I'm talking to somebody who's not even talking to their husband for the past 1 week. Please, if he is there, just turn to him and kiss him. Make love. Forget about what he did. Forget about the text you saw. Forget about what you are suspecting. Life is too short. You will be angry at him. You'll wake up dead, cold the next morning. Take this time. Turn things around. No need to be angry. I know it's not easy, but try. If you are not talking to your mother, Dial that number. Mommy, how are you? I miss you. I just called to say hi. If you don't have anything to say, just call to say hi. It's enough. Forgive and move on. Some of you, you're not talking to the most closest people in your life, your friend. If you feel you still need to talk to them, dial that number. My friend, how you been? Yeah, if you've got nothing else to say, I just called to say hi. Someone is missing you somewhere, but they are afraid because you hate them so much because of what they did to you. Surprise them. Call them. Just say hi. I wanted to hear if you're okay. I didn't know I'd kissed someone. I did it unknowingly. But when I called the person and said hi, the person said thank you. That's all I needed. Just to hear your voice. So let's be careful not to curse people unknowingly because we have tied them in our hearts. We are bitter about them. Yeah? Night, night. Love you. God bless you. Toodles. Bye.